Hi everyone, this is Stephanie with Portland Truffle, and I'm going to walk you through how to use our DIY chocolate squares kit today. So what you can see here is all of the pieces that you should have had in your kit. We've got a chocolate mold, our chocolate that we're going to use, transfer sheets, candy cups, a polishing pad, a cotton glove, and the stretch loop for your gift box at the end, and of course the gift box. The first thing you're going to need is a small bowl or cup, and it needs to be glass or ceramic. It works much better than plastic. Be careful with your choice. Make sure you don't get a bowl that heats up really fast. That can burn the chocolate. So I usually use a little glass yogurt cup. So what we're going to do is we're going to take about a third of the chocolate in the bag. It's about a quarter cup that you want. And that should be enough to make 4 squares. Not like that, maybe a little less. Okay. And we're gonna microwave this, and we're only gonna do it 20 seconds at a time. You need to be really patient with chocolate. It's not gonna look like it's melting at first, but you wanna microwave it 20 seconds at a time and then stir it really well, because the 2 things you want when you're melting chocolate is slow heat and friction, to make sure that you're incorporating all the heat and letting it melt. So we're gonna start with that, 20 seconds, and then bring it back and stir it really well. Okay, that was the first 20 seconds. You can see it didn't really melt at all, and that's fine. We're just checking. So we're gonna do that again a couple more times. Melt 20 seconds and then stir. There we go. So you want to stop when you've got just a few chunks of chocolate still in there. Don't keep melting. Stir really well. Scrape it all down so you get all the heat evenly distributed. Now we're going to set that to one side while we prepare a mold. You want to move kind of fast now, so don't leave it too long. We're going to set it to the side there. We're going to take our mold and our cotton polishing pad, and what we're going to do is just polish the inside edges of the mold here. This will help make sure that your chocolate comes out with nice glossy edges and that it comes out cleanly. And you want to do this every time you use the mold. Just like that. All right, so we're gonna put our mold upside down, just like that. We're gonna take our transfer sheets. I'm gonna do the pumpkins and spiders, I think. Now, transfer sheets have a glossy side and a rough side. Be careful, don't touch the rough side too much. You'll smudge your design. So make sure that your glossy side is up and the rough side that you don't want to touch is down. You're gonna put that right in there. It's okay if you're not perfectly centered. Chocolate is not about perfection, it's about joy. All right, getting all my glossy sides up, otherwise I won't have a design on my chocolate. Okay, then we're gonna take the floppy lid piece. I like to bend it in the middle and put it down. You're going to move around a little bit when you do this. So if you're super particular, as we're trying to get all the edges around snapped on tight, if you're super particular about how your sheets line up, if you really want them exactly where you want them, then you can actually do this the other way, where you put the lid down, put the little sheets inside the lid. Gotta get that snapped on all the way. Oops, that one wants to pop. Okay, so you can see they slid around a little bit. I'm okay with that. If you're not, then start this way. So put your little lid down, set your sheets inside, and then start at one side and start to slip the mold into the lid and adjust the sheets as you go. So you can actually adjust here too if you want to lift up one side a little bit. Just be careful not to touch the actual design too much because it will melt and smudge. All right. And then we're gonna make sure that it's down tight all the way. We don't want any chocolate leaking under. And then we're gonna mix up our chocolate and we're gonna fill these little molds. I just use a little spoon. Put it right down in the center, and then I use the spoon to make sure to get it into each corner. Try not to touch the bottom. And also try not to overfill so that it's coming up over the sides. If you do get it over the sides, you can just wipe it off with your finger. You can see there's a little bit there. Or you can just leave it. It's chocolate, it's all good. All right, just like that. If you have a little bit more chocolate than I do, if you have extra still in here, you can go ahead and scrape it out onto a piece of parchment paper. Not wax paper, that'll stick. Not foil, that'll stick too, but parchment paper is great for that. Or if you don't have any, you can just put it on a plate and it'll harden up again and you can remelt it. That's the great thing about this chocolate. You can always remelt it. Okay. Now you can wipe off, like I said, these little edges if you want. Step 1, melt, and step 2, mold are done. Now we're gonna go chill. Put it in the fridge and leave it there for about 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Let's see how we did. I've got my mold from the fridge. You can see that these are nice and solid. I don't want to touch them too much because I'll end up with fingerprints on them. And we're gonna take off the back. Oh, look at that, one came out already. That's a good sign. So I'm just gonna peel off the transfer sheets. They look pretty cute. Then I'm gonna get that glove, the cotton glove that you have. You can do it left-handed or right-handed, whichever works for you. And the reason we want to use a cotton glove is so you don't leave fingerprints all over your nice chocolates. So, peel off this last one. Beautiful. And then for these, I can tell I went a little bit over the edge there. So I'm gonna flip it back over and just tap it a little bit to get it to come out. There we go. There we have it. Those look pretty good. All right, so there's our first 4 chocolates, and what I'm gonna do is get those little paper candy cups. I'm gonna set those out. Go ahead and put the chocolates in them, just like that. And then you can actually pick those up and move them around a little easier without getting any fingerprints on them. And they're ready to go in your gift box. Just like that. Now you should have enough chocolate to do 12 to 16 pieces. So do a couple more rounds like that. Make sure you use your polishing pad on the inside of these edges first. You can use this same jar again. I wouldn't use the same spoon just because it's hard to get that chocolate to melt, but it's up to you. So do the same series again, and then when you have all your pieces together, you can figure out if you want to put 4 pieces in the gift box or if you want to double stack them and put 8 pieces in the gift box, and the rest are for you. I hope you had fun. I'll catch you next time.